If you are running out of space on your iPhone or iPad, then I have the perfect class for you. Hello everyone, David A. Cox here with Tech Talk America, and today I'm going to be teaching you all those little tricks that you can use to help free a little bit of space off of your iPhone or iPad. Coming up next on Tech Talk America. All right, everyone, I think we're about ready to begin here. Just so you know, if any of these menus look different, please note that this phone is running operating system iOS 11.2. All right, let's begin. We're going to start off today with going here into Settings, and then we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to go here into General. Then from here, we're going to scroll down just a little bit, and we have a brand new menu here called iPhone Storage. And when you first go into this menu, you're going to have to let it just kind of sit and chill for a little bit because it's going to be doing a lot of calculating in the background. Really, the biggest part we want to pay attention to here is the graph at the very top, and it will take it a minute or two to load. That's going to give you an idea of how much stuff you have and what is taking up the most amount of space. Now, one thing I'm going to ask you to do is if you look at the top of my screen, currently on mine it says I have 176.4 of 256 gigabytes used. So what I would like you to do is on your phone, figure out the difference between those two numbers. That's how much current space you have available. We're going to write down that number, and what I'm going to ask you to do is when we're done with this class, come back and look at what it is then, and let me know in the comments section how much space you got back. Now, the most significant thing that you can do, most likely in order to get back some space on your phone, if you don't already have it enabled, is to turn on iCloud Photo Library. The one thing that you need to be aware of is that this is going to, of course, take up iCloud storage. So if you are on one of these smaller plans, you may need to increase how much you're paying for iCloud storage. But the idea here is that you're putting off having to buy another device. The next easy way to get back a little storage is to empty out your recently deleted album. A lot of people forget that when you delete photos from the Photos app, it actually sits there for about 40 days. So this just kind of hurries up that process. The next thing you're going to want to do is scroll through this giant list here and especially pay attention to the items that are towards the top of the list since they're going to take up the most significant amount of space. As you go through each of these, you're going to find options to clear out data. For example, here in Messages, you see we have an easy way to delete old conversations and to also delete old attachments. You can see right here, I have over 4 gigs of attachments that are just kind of sitting there somewhere in my past iMessage conversations. And I can get into any of them right through this list. Now, speaking of messages, here's another trick. Go into the main settings screen and then go into Messages. If you scroll towards the very bottom of the list, you'll notice that there's an option right there to keep messages either forever, 1 year, or 30 days. For those of you who feel like you can pull this off, obviously reducing it to anything less than forever is going to take up less space, but I do understand why a lot of people choose not to use this option. Next, we're going to go into the Phone app, and we're going to go into the Voicemail tab, and finally, we're going to go here into Deleted Messages. A lot of people forget that when they delete voicemail messages, they are actually still stored on the phone. So if you look here at the top right, you'll notice that with one tap, we have a Clear All button. Our next little place to go to check out is here back in Settings, and this is going to be especially helpful for those of you who are in business or just generally those of you who use your calendars a lot. A lot of people don't really need their calendars, the entire history that is, on their iPhone. They can do that on their computer. So if you go here into Settings, Calendar, and Sync, you can see here we can change it so that instead of syncing all events, we can choose it just to sync. Even if you just put the last 6 months, that alone will save a pretty good amount of space. For those of you who take a lot of photos, this could be a big one for some of you. If you go into the Photos app and then go into Albums, you may very well likely find an album that is called Bursts. Pay attention to how many photos are in that particular album because each image that you see here, actually you have taken multiple times. A burst is what happens when you take a photo and you hold down the shutter. So what I would do is for each of these images, tap into it, tap select that you see there down at the bottom, and now tap on the photo. There's actually going to be multiple images, so you can theoretically swipe left or right at this point. Then hit keep only one favorite. That's my advice. And then when you're done with that, it's going to wipe out all of the other versions of that photo, which is going to relieve a good amount of space. This probably falls under the category of well, duh advice, but another thing you can do is, of course, to delete apps that you're no longer using. In order to do this, just press and hold on any one app. You'll see them start to jiggle and do their little dance. Then just simply tap the X that you see at the top left, and then tap delete. And now that you have made all of these changes, there is one final thing that you'll need to do. See, when you make certain changes, in order for your phone to accurately update, you need to fully shut it down and reboot it. So at this point, just hold the power button and slide it to power off and then turn it back on. Now, I did test this on mine, and I did find that just simply by shutting it down and turning it back on, I did get back a little bit extra storage.
Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this class. Please consider hitting that like button and leave us a comment below. And keep in mind that if you would ever like to take a private lesson with yours truly, that is something that I now do. So if you'd like to sign up, you can go to techtalkamerica.com/private lessons. This is David A. Cox with Tech Talk America. Class dismissed.